Hey everyone, welcome to this edition of the stream. I'm Aurélien Bompard and we'll be talking about Fedora infrastructure applications again. As each week, we will be looking at some of the issues that we could find in Fedora infrastructure applications, be it issues or like bug fixes or feature requests, all good. And we'll be fixing one of them or implementing one of them. And yeah, so I'm late again, as usual. I mean, you're getting used to that, right? So here is, so here's a hello, and now let me look at the list of attendees, if we have people here, or if I'm just speaking into the void. Hello. All right. Just waiting for people to join. I'm not sure whether it's possible to join when the stream hasn't started yet. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not that used to Twitch, actually. So what do we have today? Today we still have issues to be fixed, as always, because we love them. Thank you. Let me adjust this. Okay, not sure whether you can actually see anything in there. Fine, should have looked at that before. Yeah, maybe this way. How about that? Not great. It'll have to do. Okay. That's the best we can do for now. Okay, maybe this. Yeah, maybe this. That looks better. Okay, camera is done. Now let's look at the sound. Can you hear me correctly? Hopefully you can. The reason I'm late is because I was trying to fix those issues with sound, and hopefully you are hearing me properly this time. Yeah, pulse at you for the as always. All right. So, what do we have today? Let me share my screen, and that's going to be easier for you to follow, of course. That's the thing. Okay, yeah, you should be able to see my screen now. That is the usual easy fixes page. Am I getting something here? I think so. All right, as usual, feel free to say something in the chat if you want to introduce yourself or ask questions, or tell me what you're working on these days and what you would need help with, maybe. I don't know, I can look at something that is related to the Fedora project. I can help with Python and TypeScript. I don't know so much about the other languages. It's kind of restricted, but at least I can help on that. Okay, so what do we have in our bug trackers? Hey everyone, hello, new people on the stream. Yeah, so as I said, feel free to introduce yourself if you want to. Tell me your relation with the Fedora project. That's always interesting because it's an old project now. All right, so what do we have? We have bugs issues in the Fedora Infra repos. Let's look at that. Oh yeah, before I delve into that, there's something very important, and that is T. So I have this nice little advent calendar with T's in there. I'm not going to advertise some companies, so it's just going to be a quick look, but I thought I'll wait until the stream today to get the tea of the day, and we'll see what it is. It's some sort of weird unboxing / development video. It's fine. We're all humans and we're made of different things, so it's all good. So, and today is the 8th. So where is the 8th? It's kind of where is Waldo here, but with T-Bugs. They have really well hidden the numbers in there. Well done, well done. 8. That is the 8th. Let's make sure that I'm not tearing it open too much, because the point is to put it back shut, so each day is as hard as the first to find the T's. Otherwise, at the end, you just know where to look, right? It's getting easier and easier, and no, we don't want that. So today's tea is it's actually not tea; it's rooibos with almond. All right, let's try that. Okay, while I was doing this, all right, waiting for more people to come. Yeah, I could actually go through this already, because Anitya is not something that I'm going to look at right now. However, I could. Anitya.flag.set message doesn't contain project. Yeah, that's something that I could be looking at, because well, that's weird. It's very old, but it seems easy to fix. I have no idea how to set up Anitya though, so I would be discovering it while doing the stream. Maybe that's not the greatest setup, or like you would get bored with me fiddling around. That's the API, so not gonna touch that. Body is a refactor, that's documentation. Fed image is being dropped. Fed message is obsolete. This one as well. This is an old one. Those on FMN are actually pretty well. They're kind of old now because the rewrite is exactly 7 months old. So, but they've been sitting in the queue for a while. I could have a look at them. Free IPFS is not. It's kind of complex, really. Tarrier is being rewritten. Badger server as well. Bugs let Fed messages. I think, yeah, this is something that we could work on. This is about making queries making queries and populating the message before sending it out to Fedora messaging. So yeah, could do that. That's kind of blocked by the upgrade of the server right now. Moat, don't know so much about Moat. I could look into that one day, but right now, nope. Pagure Exporter is a new project that is being worked on, so I'd rather not, touch that for the moment. That's release monitoring, same as Anitya. Free IPA, Epsilon, Pagure. Lots of issues in Pagure that have been assigned to people already. That's good. There's an issue in Pagure messages, which is the Fedora messaging schema for Pagure. Yeah, I could look at that, totally. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Is this all I have in my text? Yeah, that's the same things, except there's a body issue that I haven't looked at. Oh, this has probably been fixed in the meantime. Okay, cool. All right, so that's our 4 possibilities. Let me add that to a poll. How do I do that? As always, let's poll up for Twitch. Do it. Okay. All right, you should be able to click on things if you want to. There's 4 options today. And on my end, I'm just gonna drink some tea. Sounds like a plan. Well, except it's not tea, it's rooibos, but you get the meaning. Some hot beverage. Yes, it is good. So what could we have a look at today? Maybe one of the FMN ones, right? Because that's going to be TypeScript, so sure, why not? I think I'm gonna go with the easy ones, the ones that, sorry, the ones that are just about changing text in the UI, because it's gonna be a starter point to go into the more complex ones later. So, is there something in the poll results? Did I close the poll? I'm not sure. I just closed the window actually, so. Yep. No winner. But no loser as well, so. All right. I think that's gonna be enough for now. Right, and as always, if you have suggestions, things you want to talk about, I'm here. So, okay, let's close this poll. Okay. All right, let us go to say, for example, so what were the issues that I looked at? That was 891 and 892. Okay. 892, where's 892? This one here. Okay. Yeah, we can do both. That should be easy. Okay, let's start VS Code this time. It's this icon? Why are all icons blue? Anyway, you see that's the pro mode. You make an update to a very critical application that you use for your stream just before the stream, and now it's actually showing you how careless I am, or trusty, or naive maybe. I don't know. All right, yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna work, I'm sure. So that is Malbot Fedora. That's not the project that we are looking for. FMN is the right project. Okay. So we have a bunch of things here that I'm going to close. Now, what is our issue here? Yeah, first I'm going to assign it to myself. That's done. And then create a branch. The issue is 891, but I'm going to try to fix 892 as well. So it's going to be a fix for 891 and 892. Create a new branch. All right. And now I'm going to spin up FMN so we can figure out what's going on. So for that, I'm going to go to the FMN directory. I am currently on my branch. Nothing is changed, just random stuff lying around here, but nothing bad. And I'm going to start Vagrant. Vagrant, so FMN is composed of different parts. There is two backend components. One is the API that the front end connects to. Of course, yeah, so there's the front end and two backend components. One is the API that the front end connects to and makes requests to get information, basically, to display. And the other one is something that listens to messages on the bus and sends out notifications for people. It's actually, this itself is composed of more parts, but that's fine for now. So I'm running Vagrant so I can have the API running. The front end here is plain Java. It's basically JavaScript, and there's a server that you can run on your local machine. Doesn't have to be in the virtual machine, but for coherence with the rest, it has to be configured in the same way. So there's a configuration issue with doing that, basically with CRRS. So I'm not going to delve into that right now, and I'm just going to run everything from the VM. Vagrant SSH. When you want Vagrant. All right, and I'm going to run the API and the front end. And now I should be able to see Vagrant FMN running on my local machine, which is fmn.tinystage.test, I suppose. Maybe? Hopefully? Yes. Yes, it is running. Okay, so it's going to fail if I try to log in now because I don't have TinyStage running. So let's fix that. Good. And Vagrant up. What VMs do I need? I don't need all of them. I basically need IPA and auth. Do I need? Nah, I don't need the TinyStage one because that's the bus, and I don't need that. Okay, IPA and auth. Let's start them up. Okay, IPA is up. Now the auth machine, which contains Epsilon and Noggin and FastJSON, although we are not going to use, we're going to use fastjson, but we're not going to use noggin. And we're definitely going to need to have epsilon running because that's part of the login process. Okay. Okay. So that's running. So now here I should be able to log in. Yes. I don't remember that. Thank you. Wait, what? Authentication is no longer valid? Huh. Well, that is weird. I have no idea what's going on. Let me look at the error message in auth. Maybe there's something expired somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised. Can it log in? Like, can I log into Noggin with this? So login.tinystage.test should be sufficient. No. What's the tinystage.test? Maybe noggin/noggin. Yes. William Young login. Ah, yeah, that's my password that expired. Okay, the error message on epsilon side is really not clear, but I guess that's one of the many things that needs to be fixed in epsilon and probably won't ever get fixed, but that's fine. Unless you guys want to. Password. Yes. And now I should be able to log in again. Yeah, of course, it's expired. Let me try that again. Okay, let's connect. Thank you, and that works now. Okay. So what was the issue again? It says add new rule vs create rule, but I'm slightly different. Okay. So there's an add new rule here and a create rule here. Is that the only place where there's add new rule and create rule? Let me look at the code. It's add a new rule. Add a new rule. Okay, that's only there. Fine. And create rule. And that's only there. Okay. So it's this one, this add a new rule, and click here. No, that's, and you click on add a new rule and you have create rule. I think it makes sense, no? I mean, understand it's not the same. Well, it's not the same text, obviously, but it's not the same context as well, right? Here, I could add create rule here, but it doesn't mean the same thing as the create rule here, because here it means let's create a new rule, while here it means creates this rule. If I wrote here add a new rule, it could mean that I'm going to ditch that and add a new one, you know, like save and add a new, save and add another, you know, like those labels that you can find on forms sometimes. I'm not really convinced. I'm not really convinced by this. And I'm going to write that. A new rule is on the main page. Oh, you can't read that. And means that user will start a new rule creation process. Okay, so I'm going to write down what I just said, actually. I don't know, do you have any opinions on that? Because I'd be curious. Curious on your opinion on that one. Am I talking to people here, or is it just entirely empty? There's a couple of folks. I don't know how many of them are bots, but it's all good. And I'm going to tag somebody who knows about UX, because that's just my ramblings, and there are people who know that much better than I do. You know what? I'm going to take screenshots. Maybe make that a bit smaller. And the other one will be here. Oh, that's weird. Why can't I select it? Ooh, that's bad. I'll look at that later. So, I'm gonna add some images. No. What's this sorting thing? It's entirely not in the right order, but that's fine. Okay, that's the add a new rule. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. And that's the create rule. Yes, that is the create rule. So what would this look like? I would prefer if those could be smaller. There's a way to make those smaller. Maybe in the Markdown that GitHub supports. Images. No way to change the size. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, yeah, sometimes the solution, well, sometimes the way to handle an issue is not by adding new code or changing code. So, okay, I'll wait for my UX expert opinion on that one. And that goes to, okay, destination list on. Oh yeah, first let's have a look at this issue that we are having right now. Sorry, that where I could not add the destination. That is weird. What is going on? Okay, let's have a look at the, no, not that. Let's have a look at the, what's going on? Yes. Let's have a look at the error, if there is any. Selecting clauses. What the hell is going on? Okay, that's a nice bug to fix. Okay. So where is this? This is in the rule edit form. Okay, we do agree with that. That's a generation one. That's a destination list, right? That is the destination list. It opens the form. Now that's a generation model. Yes, that's the model. Handle close, emit close. Okay, that's cool. What makes this close, actually? It's like it actually, you know, it's as if it adds it to the line and then closes the whole thing. So why does it close it? Model is here. Click.prevent. Okay. That seems fair. There's a model here, props.visible. Okay, I'm going to save that, and maybe it's going to update the page. Yeah, apparently it does not. Yeah, that's not very practical. Or maybe it does. Yeah, hot updated, perfect. Okay, done. So when I click here, click this, the model is being closed. Okay, so I can see that there is a handle close being called. Okay, so I can catch that. Okay, handle closes here. Right, that's when the model closes. Okay, that's all normal. Now, what happens when I have my destination lists and I select one of them? Close on select false, okay. It shouldn't even close the thing on select. That's a multi-select object. That's a custom thing that we have plugged into FormKit in a custom way, and maybe that's where one of the issues could be. But first, I have a generation list. So that's the existing, that's the model. What's in the model destination list is here. Okay, cool. Handle submit. Okay, is there a submit going on? We'll see. Being the form is submitted. So model is being closed. Okay, yeah, we know. Oh yeah, this hasn't reloaded yet. I should be waiting for the hot updated message. And there it comes. So it's not being, so okay, so the form is not being submitted. I think it might be because when I click on this, it's possible that this is not considered to be inside the, it's not considered to be inside the model. And so maybe it's catching a click outside of the model. Let us explore this idea. So it's a model from the from Bootstrap view. Let's have a look at the Bootstrap view documentation. Bootstrap view, thank you. Where is your docs? It's right here. Perfect. Forms. No, it's not a form, it's a model. Component, model. Right. Blah, close. Okay. What, yeah, visible. Okay, what touches the visible property? Because if I click on outside here, that's what happens. You see, that's what I think. I think that the drop-down that is opened by, sorry, the drop-down that is opened by our multi-select is considered to be outside of the model. So when I click on it, oh, you know what? I could check that by just clicking this and then trying to select it by the keyboard. Yes. Yes, okay. So if I do this, yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so I think that the component here is considered to be outside of the model. And so I should find a way to block the clicks, like prevent the clicks from going up, pretty much like we have done here, like what we have done here. Okay, there might be different ways to do that, but let's start with an easy one. Let's say I add this here. Let's say I add this. Is it going to work? Like, is this going to block the clicks from going up? Did it hot reload? Yes. No, still nothing. Okay. So that is not sufficient. Fine. What if I put it here? Yeah, of course. Thank you. So what's currently happening if I look at my objects here? So there's a multi-select tags here, and there's a component inside And when I click here, then it's opened. But I do not know where this actually opens. Where is this window? I'm pretty sure that it opens something and very far. Is there a way in the debugger? Wait, I could make that bigger, right? Yes. Is there a way in the debugger to? So I want to select this. Yeah, I want to click on this, but I do not want it to lose focus over there. There's a way to do that? Control-Shift-C, let's try that. Yep. Works, but it closes the thing. Is there a way to block events, maybe? Ah. Yes, that's the thing. That's where it is. This input 195 drop down. That's the one. Okay, that's the one that becomes visible. And where is it? It is still inside the wrapper. But I want to stop propagation of the clicks. Maybe it's not click, maybe it's like mouse up. On which event does this component react? Because it might be mouse up, it might be like mouse down, mouse up. In theory, well, I'm not sure which event is actually triggering the closing of the thing. So here esc does not close it. Looks like it's manual, but if you said back, oh, that's okay, that's blocking it. Okay. Backdrop equals static. Let's try that, see if that, it will not close when clicking outside of it. Let's try that. That's interesting. Where is it? Backdrop equals static. Let's try that with ours. Let's see if that works with a static backdrop. It should be the same thing, really. So, did it hot reload? Yes. So now if I click here, it doesn't go away. So that's cool. Yes. But it's still triggering a small wavy thingy, right? But at least it doesn't close it. If I click here, it closes. Okay. Which means I would like to... Yes. Okay, it all works besides that. So what I want to do is catch this backdrop equals static thing and see what happens in the code. I'm not sure I can find something like this in the documentation, but who knows? Static backdrop. The API is here. Let's have a look at the code. I think that should be, if it's not in the documentation, I still have the possibility to go to the code. Where is the code? It is on GitHub, apparently. Two years ago. Weird. Bootstrap view. SRC. Components. Where's my model? Model. That's the model. Now let's see how it handles this backdrop equals static. So I want to look for this, right? So there's backdrop here, and there's a test in line here. Handle key up. Okay. Yes, it's on key up, right? Or mouse up. Yeah, I knew it's on. Okay, it's on mouse up. Right. Okay, so our attempts to catch click here was a nice try. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that was here, right? That was click.prevent. Okay, let's try. Let's see if there is a mouse up .prevent. Not sure of the camel case here. Maybe it's wrong. Please hot reload. Thank you. Destination. Okay, I still have the background, I still have the backdrop equals static active here, because when I click on it, it still does this wavy thing. So it did not catch the mouse up. Because here on mouse up, there should be handle dismiss, and that's coming from close. Okay, that's just a simple handle. Where is this wavy thing going on? Maybe that's the close event that does it. Never mind. Is it a mouse up .prevent? Oh, or does this work actually? Not sure that would work. Ah, yes, it's hot reloaded now. Okay, it's still detecting me trying to close it. Let's say I want to catch this mouse up event, right? And show it. Pretty much like I did on this one. I have this handle close thing that does something. And here here I want to have a handle that should be printing mouse up, and mouse up is equal to handle mouse up, right? So now when I click on something, I should see the message come in. It's a bit long to reload. And why I'm doing this is because I want to make sure that I'm trying to prevent the right event. So I'm going to do something when this event happens, and when I'm sure that it's actually the case, then I can try to prevent the event from bubbling up. Yeah, I'm totally not getting that. I am not getting any mouse up. So I was wrong. It's not called mouse up. How's it called? Oh, let's go to view. Vue.js.org and see what events we have. Please give me the documentation. Thank you very much. Really? I guess guide. Or API. API is cool. Where are the events now? Composition API. Lifecycle. Okay. Options API, no. Built-in. Okay, that's not described here. Event handling. Or V, maybe it's called V event, like there's a V on. Okay, because yeah, there's a shorthand. It's basically putting an at is a shorthand for V on. That's not prevent, that's stop that I should put. But anyway. Event handling. Thank you. Listening to events. No, that's not the one. Most common use keys, that's not what I'm looking for. Well, should it be called like, because when it's only one word, it's easy, it's just click or submit, but what, key up is on, okay, key up is lowercase. So I suppose mouse events are going to be lowercase as well. Okay, that should catch it, right? Why doesn't it catch it? Because like I'm clicking here, inside, that's the div, right? That's the div that we are looking at that catches the event. There's a form kit wrapper here. The div, yeah, see the event here? Okay, so that's should be catching something. And I'm not seeing any message. Mouse up. Focus in, focus out. Interesting. This is catching click. Mouse down. It's actually really like it's really on mouse up, you see? I can see it's on mouse up because like when I click this, it opens. When I click this and I keep clicking, it doesn't close. And that's only when I lift my finger that the thing is catching it. Okay, it should show something, but I'll just put a stop here. But it should show that. I don't know why it doesn't. Let's have a look at the model, maybe. Why I'm not showing this? Huh. FMN is not a function. That wasn't here before. Mouse up dot stop handle mouse up. Handle mouse up is a function. It should be, no? What's wrong with this? Or maybe it doesn't. It can't be as async. Maybe that's possible. Let's see. Yeah. Let's just reload this whole page. We're creating a rule, adding a destination. Ah, mouse up. I got it. So I cut the mouse up. Only one of them, though. That's funny, because like, if I click on this, it's like as if I was clicking outside of it. It's weird. Anyway, why do I have... Oh yeah, there's like 31 of them. Why do I have only one mouse up? That's because it collapsed 31 of them. Okay. Have a mouse up, have a mouse up, have a mouse up, but this one triggers. Okay, so it's possible that it's also listening to something else here. What is our handle dismiss? It is being called in handle key up. Okay, that's not our case. I didn't press any key. On mouse up. Okay. Handle dismiss. Okay. Okay, I guess. Okay. How should I fix that? Because this is nice, but that's not the only way. That's not the only place where I should be able to handle that. So this mouse up thing, I'm going to actually bring it up to this file. Like in the body, I'm going to trap the mouse up. Make sure that it doesn't go up. Let's reload that. Wait, what's going on? Wait. Model ref value is null. What is this? So, that works. What if I select the other one? Still works. Okay. Huh. Okay, that seems interesting. That seems actually like a good fix for the issue that I was having. Is it working in all conditions? Working on that one. Okay, I was clicking outside, right? That's normal. I was clicking on the header, that's less normal, but that's fine. Because when I'm here and I click on mouse up, it's fine unless it's on the header. Is that normal? I think clicking on the header should be fine, no? Or should I just, handle the mouse up on the top level element? Like just here? I'll have to wait for it to reload. Looks like it reloaded. Fine. Create that. Okay, now I can click on the header and it works. And it doesn't close it, so that's good. Okay. What if I clicked on this and we're back? Oh no, we're back to the previous situation where clicking this. Okay, that's weird. Really, one of the weird things in JavaScript is all the events going on. It's fine. We'll handle that. We are back to this. Why? That's really weird. What's going on? And now I can do it? No. Maybe that's an issue with reloading the hot reload system. That's still possible. Like events being attached to older things, older elements that have gone from the page. Okay, that works. And that works. Clicking on the title makes it disappear. Not good. But then we can go back to what we were trying to do before, and maybe I left the I've been tricked by the hot reload system that didn't work well. Okay, I'll give it a few seconds for npm to recompile it. Okay, now reload the page. Destination. and it goes away. So that means that clicking on this this mouse up thing here. Oh yeah, that's because it doesn't go. Oh yeah, of course. That's normal. Yeah, sorry. So it's totally normal because cmodal is the element that handles the mouse up, right? So if I do a mouse up.stop, it means it's not going to go up this element, but that's the element that reacts to it. So yeah, let's do it here as well then. Okay, what say you this time? Seems to work as we wanted to. That's good. Yeah, that seems good. Cool, I think we fixed it. Yeah, okay, that all works. Okay, so what changed? What's the change? Oh yeah, of course I should comment that. That's not obvious at all, so... Okay, that's very long, but I mean, it's a command, so the importance is that it's understandable and clear for the next people. Okay, what do we have here? The mouse up.stop is caught. That's good. What else? I think that's all. Let's add a news fragment, right? To add a news fragment, there is a command that you can run, and that's poetry run town crier create -c from closing the model. It's going to be a plus at the beginning because it's not related to an issue per se. And it's a fix. So it's dot fixed. Done. I have this new news fragment now that I'm going to add. No, not interested. No. Okay. Okay, that's our changes. And I think we can use that for the commit message. Let's do it. I'm pretty sure that it's going to take some time because show command output fixing blah blah blah. Yeah, it was missing. There was an end of file and or like a blank space at the end of the line. Maybe, I don't know. It's fine. I'm gonna run that, and it is saved. Okay, What else? Second thing, so that wasn't really the issue that we were trying to fix, but at least it's fixed. Second thing we were trying to fix, and that's this one. On the destination list, that's the one that we just opened. It is using, yeah, right, provide a hint. Okay, so here on my destination list, it's not clear where all those come from. And we should add something that tells the user that where it's coming from. So I'll look at the Bootstrap elements that we have, like form, like I would like to have something such as an, a help, small line, very small line. Is there something here that I could use? I'm not sure. Validation maybe. I don't know, like submitted. Yeah, that's not really what I want. Yeah, that's those small things that I would like to have. See form feedback. Thing is, it's, I'd want it to be always visible, right? Not only when there's an error in the form, because like if there's something in the form, then this, thought so. Yeah, this feedback here, feedback. Okay. Let's have a look at the C form feedback. See what we can do with this. Where is the C form feedback? Isn't there a list with the API stuff? Okay, I'll go to the API then. That's fine. Wait a minute. Where is the API? C badge. Okay. But what about form feedback? Can I search? I can't. Right, so there's no documentation for C form feedback. That's what you're saying. Oh, that's not great. Okay. Components. C form feedback, that's the one. It's a pretty simple one, actually. You know what? I'm just going to do my own thing, right? Okay, so let's go to this and see what I could put here. Destination list. There's the form kit here, and I'm going to put some more div, maybe small. Let's see if that works. Yep, that's pretty cool. I want it to be of a color that wouldn't be so visible. Hey, I have something here. Why did I have something in topic patterns? Help. Can I put something in help? That would be great. help equal and of course, yeah, that's fine. Not really a way to do things, but that's fine. Okay. Does help work? Okay, will you reload? Yep. It's actually bigger, right? It's not very pretty. Yeah. And there's another thing that's... yeah, there's another thing, and that's... I want a link. I would like to have a link, but that means it's necessary to have some configuration set up. And configuration means that is going to be in the env.development, maybe? auth.tinystage.test/idb. Yeah. Hey, Crossbow, how you doing? Nice to see you here. So, if there's new people here, do you want me to make a summary of what we've been doing? We're on FMN, and we are trying to fix some issues with the, let's say, the messages on the UI that aren't so clear. And but while doing that, I discovered that there was an issue with one of the forms. So fix that, and I'm now trying to add some information to the form. I could do that using the help like the help attribute here, but it's not as pretty as I would like it to be. And I want to have a link here, so it's kind of weird to have, yeah, that's it. The help is bigger because, yeah, I don't know if I can put some HTML in here. I would suspect that I can't. I wonder if in FormKit I have a slot for that. Yeah, sure. Okay. Input. Like, yeah, I guess that's the thing. And now what if do I have a slot in there? That would be interesting, actually. That's the different inputs that we have. Could just search for it. No. Click too fast. Toggle button, slots, no. Default slot, submit, slots for input. Yeah, that's interesting. Doesn't work so well. Inputs. Okay. I'm on a custom select. Custom input. Adding slots, slot types. I'm not sure actually that I have slots. Oh, maybe the multi-select has a slot. That's the view form multi-select. That's the one we are using. And it does have slots. Okay, that's cool. Option, tag, caret clear, spinner, infinite. Doesn't look like it have help style slots. Yeah, those come from here. This is really not working well. So help can only be a string. Okay, that's good. It means I can't use it right. I can't use it as such. Oh, sections. Or maybe I can do this template section key help. Let's try that. Let's see. Let's try that. So I'm closing the form kit here. Template is not section key, it is help. And here I'm going to put that. Is it going to be happy with this? I wonder. Let's see if it's hot reloads. Hot reloaded. Okay, so I can see it here. Right, so I could make it smaller. Okay, that seems a bit cleaner than doing it below, right, like this. I can make it smaller and I can add a link. Okay, so let's get back to having a link then. For that, I will need a configuration element that points to our noggin. So on development, that will be alt.ish/noggin. Noggin. And that's called vid fas. Just vid fas? Oh yes, just vid fas. Okay. And how do I use this? Import.meta.thething. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to save that. And in here, I'm going to add a link. I haven't touched this thing for so long that I don't even remember if that's the right way to do it. How do you put text in there? Probably going to be in, I should probably have something in, that's my model. Yes, that's the, okay, perfect. Okay. And I'm going to save all that. Yeah, it detected the configuration change, so it reloaded the entire page. Which is fair. Ah, you see, the destinations can be configured in the Fedora account system with a prelink to nowhere. Yes, that is because I'm not doing it the right way. That is the right way. Okay. Or should I do that? I probably not. Probably shouldn't do that. Probably should do that this way. Or do I have like constants that I could use? I know I do. Where are my constants? Constants. Well, I'll move it there if I need to. For the moment, it's going to be fine here. Because it's statically replaced. It doesn't really understand what it's doing. It's just statically replacing the thing. So I don't want to put it into some place that is also really worked on by the templating system. Okay. And I want that to open into a new window. So target equal blank. Does it still exist? Is it a good practice to do that nowadays? I'm not even sure. I know it used to work, but we'll see. Waiting for the hot reload to happen. I guess it did happen and I didn't see it, but it's fine. Destination can be configured in the Fedora account system. If I click on that, I get to Noggin. Okay, that's cool. I mean, that's cool. I should actually point to the right place, right? I could point to, don't remember that. I could go to edit profile. And yeah, go to that actually. And I do have the username around, so I could use that. Yes, I have the user story. Okay, cool. So it's going to be fast URL and then user, the username which is user store.username. You know what? I should just put that into, yeah. Let's keep things as simple as we can. Okay, so fast URL is import meta blah 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 blah. User store.username, that is still valid, hopefully. Oh no, it's a string or null. Well, I don't believe this can actually be null. Oh yeah, that's just some... It just wants me to reformat the whole thing. That's fine. Fast URL, and so I can keep fast URL right here. Okay, and now I would like this to, so I've put a small here, but I would like, maybe there's a better way to do the typography in here. Layout, no. Getting started, no. Components, typography maybe, or tooltip, no. How do I format things actually? Accordions, forms, no layout, no grid gutters, containers. I'm surprised. Style sheet or using components is fine. Style sheet, okay. So I guess it's just bootstrapped afterwards. After that, no. So if I go to card, or box, is there a box thing? I thought there was a box thing. Or am I? No, it's not. I'm confused. Yeah, I'm mixing things up with something else. That's fine. Class equal text. So what's the name for that? Text secondary. Let's see how that works. So right now we have the destination is going to be configured consent. Okay, that's fine. Brings us to Noggin user William next profile. That's cool. And now it's gray. Yes. Okay. I think that solved the issue that the user was having. All right, that's cool. Let me get back to this one here. This one has, so there's env.staging test environment production. I am not sure which one I can show here and which one I can't. I may even have something actually in production here. Let me check before I make a big mistake. Let's make sure that I do not show a production password on Twitch at any time. No, there's no password. There's no actual password in there. There's no password in there. Let me make sure of that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I'll get back to, I'll share my screen again. Sorry about that. Was just making sure. Extra sure. So there is, that's where we added the pointer to fast, and I want to do the same thing in production, except of course, that's not that one. I believe it's just accounts.fedoraproject.org, but I will check. It is. So it's going to add the slash at the end, so not adding it here. And what about staging? Well, that's easy. Staging is accounts.stg. And what about test? Test has nothing. I don't suppose it needs to be set in any way. It doesn't even have old FMN, but that's fine. I suppose for test I can have noggin.example.test maybe, or noggin.test, because there's api.test, so noggin.test should be fine. And and I have development.local, which means nothing. And that's it. Okay. All right, so let's save all that, and let's look at what we have changed. Okay, start. Okay, there's this, there's all the settings. I'm gonna add those. I'm going to make a small screenshot of this so that people and put it in the issue, so the person knows what's coming. I'm gonna make a smaller one because that's gonna be easier. Done. Okay, and now I'm going to create a news fragment again. Explain where the destinations from. And that has an issue linked to it, and that is 892. So it's not plus, it's 892. Done. Okay, and I will use that text for my commit message. Except I want this this new file, right? Where is it? Where is my news fragment? Blah, 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 blah. That's not my focus today. No. Thank you. Oh, is it on top of all that? That may very well be the case. .892.fix, that's the one. Okay. So I suppose it's visible here now. Okay. It's weird that it doesn't. Let me reload that. Refresh. Yes, 892.fixed. Okay, that's the one. Good. And of course, I need to put it fixes 892. It's telling me that, yeah, it's fine. It's telling me that this needed a fix on the end of line or something. That is fixed. Okay, now I'm going to push that and make a pull request. Push fork. Push dash u fork. It's pushed. Let me create a pull request now. Did I open it yet? No. Alt plus click. I'm doing that. Thank you. And I've done multiple times, obviously. Okay. I'm going to name it what are my two last commits? Explain where the destinations come from. That's one of them. And also hey, so question from Crossbow, do Fedora use GitHub or GitLab? Both. And also Pagure. There is no recommendation to the Fedora project as a whole to which Gitforge we should be using. There is a question at the moment of whether we should move from Pagure to something else. That's up for discussion at the moment. It's going to be a big change. In the Fedora Infra, we have put almost, well, a lot of our applications on GitHub. There's also a lot of our applications on Pagure, and there is also now some applications on GitLab. The CentOS project is moving to GitLab, so we have a space there for us. And I know that some projects have moved there already, such as the Websites and Apps team, for example. They are working on GitLab. For now, the infra hasn't moved away from GitHub, where it's been for years and years and years. But we might, if there's a consensus and there's nice tooling for us to use on GitLab, then, I mean, if there's reason to do so, we might move. Also, prevent selecting a destination from closing the model. Fixes. That was 892, no? What the... And I'm going to add a new file. I expect Fedora to have most projects under one roof. Knowing the Fedora project, I think that might be a big expectation. Yeah, there's a lot of history. The Fedora project has just turned 20, and there's been projects all over the place. From at some point we had a hosted Forge on track. And that moved away, so people moved away from that to Pagure mostly, but some to GitHub, and now there's GitLab coming in. So it has a lot of history. Hopefully, at some point, we will be... Well, I'm not sure that's even a good thing per se to be under one roof. It would be useful for some reason, I suppose. I guess for CI that would be useful. It would make things simpler and make it easier to share code. I know that we do take advantage of GitHub CI and of some tools that are there, such as Renovate, for example, in the infra, for the Fedora infra. But having all your eggs in the same basket maybe isn't the greatest thing as well. Thing is, it's Git, so it's easy to move. The thing that is hard to move is issues, pull requests, and automation. So we'll see where we go with that. I would prefer having one way to do things, because that means we can make templates to build new applications, and we can maybe have applications get more in line with each other as far as project management and CI goes. So that'd be great, but there's pros and cons really. Okay, that is done. And now I'm going to wait for tests to pass, but I think that we've done what we set out to do. This is now linked to it, perfect. And that is all. All right. And it's just at the turn of the hour, so perfect timing. Excellent. Well done this time. Any questions about all that? So Crossbow says, one time I tried to contribute to KDE. They had complicated system, fabricator bugs like Git repos. Yeah. Complicated for newcomers, different account. Yeah. At least the accounting thing should be done. Because Pagure and GitHub, but not really GitHub, but Pagure and GitLab are linked to, are authenticating using our Infra system. So, but yeah. So at least the accounting, the different accounts should be good. But yeah, it's not sufficient. I agree with that. And now they're on GitLab. Oh, okay, I haven't looked at the KDE environment for a while. I used to be a very big KDE proponent back in the days. I've used KDE for years and years and years. Probably something around 10 years, or I think when did I switch to GNOME? Probably around the time I joined Red Hat, so that was like 10 years ago. So I've probably used KDE for like 10 years before that, and maybe one day I'll get back to it. But the new on Fedora, the new stuff is really more tested on GNOME, which is a bit too bad. But I guess there's the difference of doesn't have the same resources, so you can only focus on one thing at a time, you know, or you need more people. But yeah, KDE is really cool. Now they're on GitLab. I didn't know that. Yeah, they used to have their own Bugzilla instance, etc., etc. Hey, this up. How you doing? Nice to see you here. You're just arriving when I was wrapping things up. We worked on a FMN issue with basically UI, like help in the UI and issues in the UI. So yeah. But that's fine. Yeah, I mean, on UTC +1, so that's 5 p.m. for me now, and I'm going to go do other things, I think. Where are you guys? What are your time zones? You gotta pay better attention. Well, yeah, I did announce it there, but if there are places where I didn't announce it in several places actually, and if there's some place that people pay more attention to, I'm happy to announce it there. You're in the Eastern US. Okay, so that's morning for you, right? Okay. Yeah. There's that. I've announced it on. There's a dedicated thread on Fedora discussions, and I usually announce it also. on the Fedora apps channel on Matrix, but I think I forgot this time. Bad me. Sorry. In Crossbow, what time zone are you in? My tea's gone cold. EU, okay. Okay, so you're pretty much the same time zone as I am. Currently, I'm at UTC +1, but that depends, of course, if it's winter or summer, because fun. Okay, nice. All right. So I think I'll be stopping there. Unless you have questions or things you want to discuss. Otherwise, I'm gonna refill my tea. gonna close this window here. Where is it? That's the thing. Okay. Listop says, ayez un bon après-midi. Thanks. Thanks for the French. Thanks for the effort. I appreciate that. And I'll see you next time. What did I? Yeah, next Friday I should be there. At some point I won't, because we're going towards the end of the year, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that during the holidays. Well, the holidays, that's between Christmas and New Year's for us in Red Hat. And I maybe I'll show up, but I'm not sure really. I'm not sure, because that will be showing up to do some work that I could do afterwards, unless there's plenty of nice issues to work on that come up. All right. Well, it was nice seeing you all, and it was nice fixing this bug that has been open for 7 months. So that's done. See you next time. Have a good time.